Good morning everybody, this is Lara from Pure Elliott Wave with your Monday to Friday update for Bitcoin, Ethereum and XRP. Before I get into it, two things to note. Firstly, if you want my full Elliott Wave analysis of Bitcoin, I do that once a week every week for my membership at Pure Elliott Wave. There is a link in the description box below. The second thing to note is currently I'm able to give you my Elliott Wave analysis for Ethereum for free in these videos on this channel, but that's going to end in a few weeks. And then Jack Frost will be doing that once a week, every week, text, charts and video on our website on a subscription basis. And when we launch that as a new subscription in a few weeks, we'll launch it with a grandfather rate for the first 24 hours. So if you want to take advantage of that and get a really, really great rate for that regular professional analysis, click on the link below and go and sign up to our list, and we'll notify you when we start our regular Ethereum analysis. What that means for the YouTube viewers though is actually really good, because it means that you eventually are going to get 2 daily videos, one from me and one from Jack. I'll be doing Bitcoin and XRP, and Jack will be doing technical for Ethereum, no Elliott Wave, and then he'll be doing technical and Elliott Wave probably for Solana, maybe Tether. We haven't quite decided whether we're going to do Solana or Tether on a daily basis, so you're going to get more from us. Bitcoin is moving a little bit lower. That's exactly what I've been expecting. Look out for support now, 60,370. The moving average situation is still very bullish. Short is above the mid, which is above the long. They're all positively sloped, and price remains above the mid and the long. As price moves lower, overall volume is declining. So far, this downward movement doesn't have a lot of strength, so it looks like a counter-trend movement within an ongoing bullish run. That's exactly what I expect this is. ADX is declining. It's still in extreme territory, but if it gets below 45, it's going to be out of extreme territory, setting up for the next leg of the bullish run for Bitcoin. This pullback has brought RSI back well into neutral territory after reaching deeply overbought and exhibiting double bearish divergence, so a pullback is unsurprising, and it's good to see to relieve short-term extreme conditions. Likewise, money flow reached overbought, exhibited double bearish divergence. It's now reasonably in neutral territory. If this pullback continues a little bit lower, it's going to pull these two back down further into neutral, which would actually be really good to see, setting up for the next bullish run. ATR overall showing a strong increase, a little bit of a decline at parts of the pullback. That's actually good to see, a little bit of weakness and downward movement, although volatility has not completely stepped out of this market, which for the bigger picture, considering where I expect Bitcoin is within its big third wave, this is actually quite good to see and really bullish. Volatility has strongly returned to this market. My Elliott Wave count for Ethereum at the daily time frame expects the middle of a third wave may have passed here, although I will consider an alternate which expects only a first wave is still completing. When we're providing Elliott Wave analysis for Ethereum on a subscription basis on our website, we will chart and present alternates, and we will give you a full, thorough, in-depth Elliott Wave analysis every week. I'm a little bit more superficial here because I'm limited in time. I want to keep my videos, I never do really, do I? Trying to keep them under 10 minutes, well, that's a losing battle. The Elliott Wave count for Ethereum sees a third wave at minor degree, labelled as an impulse with minute 1, 2, 3 to complete, and then 4 and 5. When within minute 3, minuet 3 and 4 are both complete, then I will calculate a target. I'll start to play with numbers that I'll actually be happy to call a target when I can calculate that at least 2 degrees. When minute 3 and 4 are complete, then I can calculate a target for minor 3 at minute and minor degree, and likewise when I can do this one at 2 degrees or more, then I'm going to start to give you something I'll actually call a target. For now, the impulse of minute 3 is completing. I expect minuet 4 to move a little bit lower to find support at the log function of the 0.382 Fibonacci ratio at 3201.62. Minute 4 may not move into wave 1 price territory below 2717.20. Technicals for Ethereum, there's a bearish reversal pattern at the high. Unsurprisingly, we're getting some downward movement. Bearish reversal patterns don't tell us one of two things. They don't tell us the direction for the next movement or how long it's going to last. Why do you say it's not going to tell us the direction, Lara? Well, because there's 3 directions for price. There's up, there's down, and there's sideways. So a bearish reversal pattern doesn't tell you if you're going to move to down or sideways. Obviously this one is down. The second thing a reversal pattern doesn't tell you is how long the next direction will last. So it doesn't tell us if we're going to get a full-on 180-degree reversal to a sustained bear market, or if we're just going to get a pullback within an ongoing bullish market. For that, we look to other technicals. We put the candlestick pattern in context. At this stage, what was support at 3580 has been broken, so look for next support at 3050. Volume is declining as price falls. Price is falling of its own weight. There's not a lot of strength in downward movement, so at this stage this looks like a counter trend movement. ADX is declining after previously telling us the upward trend was very extreme. It's nicely back in neutral territory. The DX line starting to whipsaw, normal behaviour during a consolidation. So this is the look you get from ADX when price is in a counter trend movement or a consolidation, or, I'll have to be honest, in flux from change from one trend direction up or down to the other in the opposite direction. RSI reached deeply overbought and had been there for quite a while, so it's actually really good to see a decent pullback for Ethereum, pulling RSI right back into neutral territory. It's almost on the midline. Let's see if it can get below 50. It would actually be really good to see those short-term extreme conditions nicely relieved, setting it up for a new trend. It's pulled money flow out of overbought. Money flow exhibited double bearish divergence. It's now well in neutral but still above 50. ATR continues to show a strong increase. Volatility has not stepped out of the market, which is actually for the long term still rather bullish. I would expect, if this is a big third wave, as my Elliott Wave count for Ethereum expects, volatility to come into the market and just stay there and just build and build and build. My Elliott Wave count for XRP, I changed it yesterday to see a first wave at minute degree complete as a leading expanding diagonal. Nice overshoot of the 1-3 trend line, that's good to see. Now moving lower in a relatively deep second wave correction. If my target for support for XRP at 0.5745 is wrong, it may not be low enough. I actually expect we might get another test of that 54-55 cent range. When it moved up and away from there with strength, I thought that we wouldn't see that again, but here we are. XRP just can't leave that area alone. Minute 2 may not move beyond the start of 1 below 0.4883. That's where I do not expect price to go. Technicals at the daily, downward movement so far, subdividing, so far looks like potentially a corrective movement, a three-wave structure. Resistance found for this little bounce in the last completed session for the 18th at 0.675. Now the 19th may close below support at 60 cents. If it does, look out for next support, the 54-55 cent range. It looks like that's possibly going to be tested again. Tested for resistance a few times, support a few times, moved up and away. A deeper test of support may be underway for this area before price is ready to finally move up and away. Price is moving lower overall with volume declining. Price is falling of its own weight. There is not strength in this downward movement. ADX is now below 15. It's at relatively low levels. The DX lines are whipsawing. There is no clear trend. The pullback has brought RSI out of overbought, well into neutral territory. Money flow remains neutral. ATR continues to show an increase even during this pullback. Volatility is not stepping away from these markets. That is what I would expect to see actually if a big third wave is unfolding for these guys. I'd expect volatility and volume to step in and volatility to just stay there as it winds up for explosive parabolic growth. That's it for me today with your analysis of these three. I hope everyone's having a lovely day.